A very good evening to one and all.
English.
Hello, hello, madam. 1 minute. Small appeal to all the participants, except speaker. All of them can mute their speakers.
All the best, sir.
So I request all the participants keep your audio in mute. All the participants.
Economics, sir. Banana research.
Yes, now. A very good evening to one and all. I would like to introduce Dr. R.Selvarajan, sir, who is the present director of ICAR National Research Center for Banana, Trichy, India. Sir has received PhD in plant pathology with research studies on plant viruses from ICAR, New Delhi during the period 1990 to 1994. He started his career as a scientist at IIHR Bangalore in 1994 and joined ICAR-NRCB in 1996 and served as a scientist and also senior scientist until 2009. He was promoted as principal scientist and headed the plant virology lab from 2009 at NRCB until his appointment as director. His team has developed cutting-edge indigenous diagnostic kits for detecting banana viruses. The laboratory has been recognized as an accredited test lab by DBT, and around 300 million tissue culture banana plants have been certified so far. He had developed RNA constructs and transgenic plants resistant to BBTV. His group is working on molecular characterization of plant viruses, development of on-site diagnostic kits, biotechnological approaches for virus disease management, omics studies to understand host virus vector interactions. He was the recipient of ICAR Harivom Ashram Trust Award in 2011, and he has also received prestigious DST Lockheed Martin India Innovation Growth Program Award in 2015 from DST Government of India, and he has received Scientific Society Fellowships, National Academy of Biological Sciences, the Horticultural Society of India, the Confederation of Horticultural Sciences of India, Indian Phytopathological Society, Indian Virological Society. He was also conferred on Jir Sannidhi Award from IPS. He served as a consultant for a FOO project and member of the Academic Council and Board of Studies in Biotechnology in some colleges and universities. He received the Outstanding Agricultural Scientist Award 2020 for commendable contribution to plant pathology from Dr. B. Vasantaraj David Foundation, Chennai. NABS recently awarded him with Dr. B.P. Paul Memorial Award. He is serving as a secretary of the Indian Virological Society and as an editor of academic journals. He has published more than 86 research papers in national and international journals, in addition to 5 books, 22 book chapters, 33 popular articles, 15 extensive training manuals. Continued his mentorship for training doctoral and postgraduate students. He is a member in the Board of Management in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University and alumnus BSc and MSc of Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore, India. So with this brief introduction about Dr. R. Selvarajan, sir, I would like to invite sir to continue the class. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sujata, madam, and Dr. Madhavi, Dr. Ramanandam, and all those organizers and all the teaching staff and students. So I am going to just talk. Can you share, please? As a host disabled, please enable us to share. Please enable me to share my presentation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have enabled, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Full screen mode. Okay. Yeah. Is it in full screen mode? Madam, is it in full screen mode?
Yes, sir.
அது minimize பண்ண முடியுமா? Not there. Huh?
It is in full screen mode only, sir.
Okay. இது நம்ம தெரியவே மாட்டேங்குது டைட்டில். Okay. Yes. Okay, I am going to talk here on export potential of bananas and certification of quality planting material. Somehow Dr. Ramanandam and I think suggested this two different topics in one. It's a hybrid topic. Like anyhow, I didn't ask him to change. It was given to me. I said okay. So I will be covering both export potential and as well as quality planting material next. என்னாச்சு நீங்க அந்த இது கொடுத்துருங்களே சார். ஹலோ, instead of telling each time next, you can give me. You can handle, no? That.
ఏం కావాలి మేడం?
Yeah. Okay, you know that banana. Okay. Okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. We are audible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, so banana, you know, it's a superfood. Everyone knows that, and it contains, very good quantity of potassium. And potassium, you know, it's very good for health. And instead of sodium, if potassium is there, so like, you know, it is good for cardiac health, in fact. Then in addition, you have got a resistant starch. Again, resistant starch is good for health, for gut microbiome and all. Then vitamin A, it has got a good quantity of vitamin A. And moreover, you know, banana is gives an instant energy. So, you know, you would have seen in many occasions that the players, even cricket players, tennis players, they used to take banana. So it's equivalent of taking glucose. So banana is an instant food, and it gives good energy, like almost 100 kilocalories per 100 gram of 100 gram of banana. So Johnny, leave it. Okay. So it's not moving, Johnny. Slowly. Okay. So India, we know we produce. We are number one in the world, and we produce 35.1 million tons from just a little less than 1 million hectares of land we grow. Just a little less than 1 million, and produce 85 million tons of banana, and the productivity has drastically increased to 36.52 million tons per hectare. Compared to 15 years back, it is very less, around 18 tons per hectare. So this was possible because of the adoption of the modern technologies, including adoption of tissue culture plants, high yielding banana clones like Grand 9, and again adoption of drip irrigation and other technologies. That's very important. Across the country, all the technologies have been adopted in banana to save water, in fact, to increase the productivity. And if you look at the different states, you know, major banana growing states, you can see Andhra Pradesh is there with 1 lakh hectares, and equally Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and one district of Madhya Pradesh, then Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. It's now the area under banana is increasing both in UP and Bihar. Of course, West Bengal also grow a quite good area under banana, it is there. And of course, northeastern region, you know, all that 7 states, you see a lot of wild bananas, and in fact, crop wild relatives around 34 crop wild relatives are there in northeastern states, especially Arunachal Pradesh and other places, and many wild relatives are there, which is being conserved in our field gene bank. And you know that the post harvest loss is 20 to 30%, means that what we produce 35 million tons, you just think 20% means it is 7 million to 11 million, 7 to 10 million tons goes waste. So this is a very big thing in banana being a perishable commodity, and like tomato and all, many perishable horticultural produce, it goes like that. So yeah. So in the world, you know, we produce in the world 162 million tons, which contains both banana as well as plantains. Banana, you know, it is actually desert. One is banana, and plantains are starchy bananas. In the starchy bananas, one has to cook. In if you look at the places like African countries like Uganda, Kenya, and all, they used to prepare a food called matoki. That matoki is only unripe banana, and it's a boiled. I would say it's a boiled, and they make it as a smash, like, you know, potato. Normally they make in Netherlands and all potato mash. So similarly, they make this banana, and they used to cook and eat. So this really, it's feeding 400 million people around the world. And as I said already, world largest banana producer is banana India only. And as I said, last 15 years, if you look at in the productivity, you can see here, it is in 1991, it's only 20 tons per hectare. But you can see here now in 2021, 36 million tons per hectare. And I was telling you about that the production was 18.9 million tons in 2005. In the short span of 18 years, it has quite increased to 35 million, almost doubled our area. But area was not doubled, remember, only the productivity has increased this one. Similarly, the export also, for the past 1 decade, it is really gone to more than some 300 times more export has taken place. And in India, we have per capita availability of banana is per day per person, we can feed 65 gram of banana, what we produce now. But our target is now 100 gram of banana per head per day. That's what our target, for which we have to reach little more than 50 million tons. In by 2030, we are targeting. Hope that we will be reaching that target. And you can see the per capita consumption of fruits. In that, banana is keep increasing. And you can see banana in 2028, we project that it may go up to 16 kg per year. So compared to mango, also it's keep increasing. Pineapple, of course, our habit of eating it keeps changing, and we are eating more bananas, and of course that's good for health. As it secretes serotonin, a good compound which keeps you happy. And you can see the graph which shows the production and the productivity. You can see the graphical format. And again, the world banana production also, we have given how it slowly increased. And if you remember, and you know that in banana, what we do is very high intensive farming. But whereas the exporting countries like Ecuador, Costa Rica, Ecuador, and Honduras, and Guatemala, and like that countries, they are not doing intensive cultivation. Rather, their spacing is very high, and they do like a clump management, and they spend a lot of money for crop protection, especially controlling the leaf spot disease. They used to go for 35 to 40 spray using small aircraft. They used to use small aircraft to control Speaker-Dr.R.Selvarajan leaf spot disease in banana. These are all exporting countries. But in India, the spacing between the plants are very less, and we do almost like annually. At the maximum 1+1 main crop and ratoon crop we take. So that way our cultivation is very intensive compared to any other place, any other countries in banana producing countries. And the productivity I have shown in the graphical format. And coming to the India, you can see the area and the productivity and production state-wise I have given. You can see Andhra Pradesh is really doing well. The productivity is quite good, 60 tons per hectare, and only 2 other states are producing little more than Andhra Pradesh, that is Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So this again the production also almost 6,000 tons, 6,000 tons here in Andhra Pradesh. And exporting country, as I was telling that Ecuador, Philippines, Colombia, Costa Rica, as well as Guatemala. So they almost 90% of what they produce is exported. But in India, almost 98% what we produce, we consume domestically. And these are all the top exporting countries like Ecuador. You see, their contribution to the export is 24%. It's a very small country. Then like Costa Rica, 13%. Then Philippines, 8%. Then Colombia, 7%. Then Guatemala, very small country, that's also 7%. So ours is not even a 1% actually. What we export is not very, very meager compared to many other countries. Their exported value is also given $3,300 million in case of Ecuador. Like that, many countries they export in a very good volume, and ours is almost just 1,300. I think 1,300, 3.3 lakh tons we are exporting banana from India, and that's quite a good quantity. It's increasing year after year. And Ecuador also, if you see all other countries also except the Philippines, everywhere it is in a more or less increasing trend. Of course, Ecuador is also increasing trend in export. So top importers, if you look at United States, Russia, Belgium, China, Netherlands, Japan, Germany, and these are all the countries they import. And in case of India, we used to export to UAE, United Arab Emirates, 19%, Nepal 20%, and here Iran 14%. Saudi means most of the Middle East countries we export. All our export is mainly Middle East countries, because within 5 to 10 days, our shipment can reach this Middle East region, but not America, not Europe. So it takes a lot of time to reach other destination. And you look at the port from where we are exporting is JNPT, that is in Mumbai. Then many by air, Cochin, Trivandrum, Calicut, Tuticorin by sea. So we used to lift bananas by air also. So that is mainly for Middle East countries that it goes actually. And if you see our Indian bananas, how it is slowly increasing, you can see in the year 2022, and these are all projections we have given. But by year 2022, the number of containers exported is 16,100, and the metric tons harvested is given here, and it's quite increasing year after year. The value is increasing, and of course the contribution of export from Kadapa region, that is a cluster identified by central government for export, both Kadapa and as well as from Tamil Nadu, that is called Theni. But Kadapa has already started, and very good export has already seen. And in Theni, Tamil Nadu, it's yet to take off. So that would be this year they are going to start. And coming to, that's what here I have given the export to how previously nothing, almost very negligible quantity we were exporting. But last 10 years, there is a very drastic improvement, means a very good improvement in export has happened. And the worth is around 1,300 crores. I think next to grapes, banana is standing second in export among the fruits. So Then you can see here the problem is race 1, tropical race 4, fusarium wilt. Almost in most of the banana growing regions across the world, the race 1 is existing, but race 1 normally not does not infect Cavendish bananas. But recently, from NRCB, we have reported a virulent race 1 also could infect Grand 9, and tropical race 4 also now reported in India. So because of this tropical race 4, and it's spreading even in Colombia now. It's spreading in Colombia and in African countries. So this now entered into the Grand 9 banana. So really, it will be a very big threat. Tropical race 4 will be a big threat to the banana industry in the world. So whoever comes out with a good variety which can withstand, I mean Cavendish banana, like Grand 9, any other Cavendish banana which can replace Grand 9 and resist against this tropical race 4, it will be a great boon to the banana industry. And then I think I have jumped. Okay, so coming to the banana diversity, if you see, in the world we have got 1,200 banana varieties, and in fact 1,500 accessions are being maintained. International Transit Center in Belgium, and at our center we have got around 372 indigenous collections, as well as we have got 120 and odd. We have got 120 exotic collections from ITC as well as IATA and other collections. So around we have got around a little more than 500 banana accessions, varieties of different ploidy level and different subgroups like silk and Pisang Awak and Mundan, Cavendish. Like there are many subgroups we have, Mysore and all. So that's a very good diversity we have. And what we, the thing is in India, each and every state has got a special banana. You may not get what you get in Andhra, we may not get in Tamil Nadu. Like, Tella Chakrakeli is grown only in Andhra, not in Tamil Nadu. Like in Tamil Nadu, we grow Matti, one banana called Matti, that is not grown in anywhere else in the India. Like Kerala people, they like Nendran, a plantain. And Bharat Muni is a special banana that also AAA that is grown in Assam. Sabri again a special banana akin to your Rastali that is grown in Tripura. So like we have got like our diversity. We have also got very good diversity of bananas in India and the different states they grow. Mindoli, it is grown in Goa. So like that, there are special bananas grown in different, this one. You can also see Kamalapur red, that is a GI tagged banana which is grown in Karnataka. Then there are 6 different GI tagged bananas are there in India, and I think the list is going to be increased. And like Tellachakari, Matti, and many other things are in queue that it will be getting the GI tag sooner. Then if you look at this Nendran, Neipuvan is a diploid banana. This is AB diploid banana. Rastali is there. That is a AAB silk type. And if you have Payan banana, this has got good therapeutic value. And it's not grown in a very big level, but this has got, it's very costly banana, 1,200 rupees per bunch. Like then Manoranjanam, it's a aromatic banana. Upon ripening, you get a flower smell. A Manoranjanam is a flower. So that smell you used to get this aroma when this fruit ripes. Red banana, then Tellachakari, Matti, this is the Matti, then Nendran. So these are all traditional bananas having very good export value because we have got a good number of people. So Chengalikoda Nendran is there, Kamalapur red I was talking about, Nanjangud Rasavali also I was telling about. Then Jalgaon banana, it is nothing but Grand 9, but a special banana which comes only in this particular Tandalwadi village of Jalgaon. So this is again, it yields 35 kg bunches up to, and this is being exported under the name of Jalgaon banana. Then We can also see the Virupaxi, it's a lower Palni Hills in Tamil Nadu, we grow this Virupaxi banana. This is also very costly banana and it has got the 15 years shelf life. Once you harvest 15 days, you can keep in your shelf and it has got very good shelf life. Then similar to that is another is Sirumalai banana. These are all palm type bananas grown in hill area of Tamil Nadu. Then again, you have got Bindoli banana I was talking about, that's from Goa. It's like a Nendran, high yielding banana. And the thing is that it has got very good bricks, 31 bricks. And similarly, is Katpuravalli, that is 32 bricks. So it's very sweetest Nendran banana this is. Then we have released Kaveri Sabha, Kaveri Harita. Harita is like your Kovur Bunda, the Andhra Pradesh banana like. Then Kaveri Kalki, this is like Katpuravalli. I think you call that as a Katpuravalli in your place also you grow, but under different name. Then this is Kaveri Sugandham. This is what I was telling. This is Sugandham is nothing but Manoranjidam. And this is a clone which we have selected, high yielding clone of 20-25 kg. This gives fragrance of that Manoranjidam flower. Then Kaveri Kanya, this is one of the ITC accessions, that is a FIA 3 hybrid, tetraploid hybrid. We have released as a Kaveri Kanya. And Sabha, it has got drought tolerance as well as salt tolerance. And cyclone area, this Kaveri Kalki, a very dwarf banana and very stout pseudo stem, and it can withstand high wind velocity. So these are all the variety which we released. In addition to Udayam also we have released. Udayam can yield 50 to 60 kg per bunch. That's also like it's a Pisong Awak, like Kaveri Kalki, that is. Then recently we have developed a Kanchan. Kaveri Kanchan is a golden banana. You can see here it's a golden banana. It contains very good quantity of provitamin A, means carotenoid. Beta carotene content is very high and highly resistant to fusarium wilt. And compared to Nendran and this one, this is a dessert. In Nendran that you have to cook and eat, here you need not cook it, means steam boiling. They used to steam boil and eat in case of Nendran, but it's NCR 17 hybrid, you need not to steam boil it. Straight away you can, upon yellow ripening, you can consume. Then another is Kaveri Vamana. You can see this is a grand name banana, but it's a mutant. It's a mutant developed by Bark, and we made the selections, and it is being released as a Kaveri Vamana, and it is very shorter than grand name bananas. So then you can see for whether many people ask whether banana can be eaten by diabetic people or not. And of course, banana can be eaten by diabetic people, provided the stage at which you are eating is very important. Like this stage, green tip stage, that could be eaten, but not overripe bananas, diabetic people. And there are some varieties which we have identified at our center that the glycemic index is just 56, much lesser than some of the traditional rice varieties like which contain 60-65 GI. But our some of the bananas which we have identified at our center that has got GI, even upper full over ripen also, it's a 56 only. So that definitely some of the bananas diabetic people can have. Here I have given different bananas grown in different dishes which I have already told. And as you know that India has the largest diaspora, 320 lakhs people are living, our Indian people are living in a different parts of the country. So even if we export, aiming to feed this our Indian diaspora, we can increase our export in a very big level. So we have got good opportunity to export not only grand name banana, but also our traditional bananas to our Indian diaspora. And this is what I told. We can in future, Russia, European Union and China and other regions, we can able to export bananas in coming days. At present, we do Middle East, I was telling you, and including our neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan and all. And the route you can see that how Russia it could be taken by road and how Europe could be reached within 20 days like. So in different places how it can reach. Definitely there is a possibility when Philippines banana could reach Europe, Indian bananas definitely can also reach Europe. So these are the things. And if you look at the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threat. And you know that we are highest banana producing globally. Our country produces very good quantity of banana. And in fact, we have got such a good varieties which could be exported. And low use of chemicals. What we use compared to exporting countries, we is very, very meager. Our use of fungicides and insecticides and nematicides are very, very low compared to exporting countries. And recently we did one experiment where we applied all those which we recommended. And when we saw any residue in the fruit, nothing was there, no residue at all. Even imposing all those sprays of fungicides and injecting insecticides in the pseudostem for pseudostem, we will everything we did, and finally we checked the fruits and there were no residue at all. So that way it's very safe to consume. And the opportunities, market access for both domestic and export. Domestic demand during festivals can serve more fresh export. Easy access to Middle East and Southeast and China and other places. Of course, now we can reach other places also. The threat is, of course, there are many global players. Sometimes we cannot compete with them. They may sell even at lower price, but not our production cost is high. And the fishery wilt already I told tropical rice 4. And no control on the international price. Yeah, price will be a very big thing. Then weakness is there. We do not have skilled manpower, price volatility, no infra and facility like PACOs, pre-cooling units, cold storage in India. But this is going to come actually once the export zones are identified. Definitely infrastructure will be immediately built by the government and they will be helping. And of course, processing industry is very less. That's what 20 to 30% what we lose. Processing industries also should be built little more. But then you can see how badly we handle the banana. That's the way we really handle too bad after harvest. And you can see that how we ripe and all, and we handle like a bunches, not means dehanding is not done in the farm itself. So the way we do ripening, smoke ripening, and the bunches and all handled like this. So if we improve all these things, definitely we can save that loss wastage. And sort harvesting windows, export, then lack of infra. This is what I was telling you. Price volatility, and I already told you. So one has to look for pre-production, then again post-harvest management and value addition, marketing, branding, and logistics. At NRC Banana, we have developed more than 44 value-added products from banana. And not only banana, every part could be used actually. You take it as a fiber, even rhizome. Rhizomes also can be used to extract starch, or then central core stem juice, or then male flower bud chutneys and pickles. Then peel pickles are there. Then banana powder is being now used in many product development. So yeah, you can see one can the different one has to use bud injection, fruit abstracts for removal, then bunch spray, deflowering, debelling, ribbon tagging for timely harvest, bagging. So almost you have to use recent technologies to really get a good export to value bananas. That's very important. And again, handling also should be it should be in a right way after dehandling. and it should be given a pre-cooling, alum dip, then Bevistin or any fungicide dip to avoid anthracnose and other thing. Then that should be packed, and you have to keep some ethylene scrubbers so that the shelf life could be increased. So you can see that how we have to pack and how it should be packed and how it should be handled and how you have. So this way we have done at NRC-Banana. We have also made the smart IoT based control system and handling, wherein real-time monitoring of environmental parameters could be seen. Like in mobile, you can get all the data. If any problem is there, it could be sorted out during the transit. Then banana, that's what banana exporting country has to look at plantation from starting from planting to harvest, from packing, handling, then export. Then importing countries should also see that uploading, then import quarantine inspection, then after ripening, what they have to do, then how to distribute. So this total chain of work, that has to be planned and executed properly. So then there are this type of problem comes like yellow pulp and chilling injury in North Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and all. You get this. Then this green soft bananas during summer, and you can also see that this type of uneven ripening. You can see here. So if you look at this fruit, this appears at almost 95% mature banana. These bananas should not be packed for export. It should be 85% maturity. So efficient marketing policy requirements are very much needed, and one has to have very good infrastructure to handle the banana. Then, as I said, this Nendran banana we made shipment through this. Normally, this Nendran bananas are airlifted, but we developed a technology and for sea route export, in which for Nendran special banana, because only in India we exported, no other country exports Nendran bananas. So we did with Apida as well as VF PCK of Kerala. Then again we did with one with this red banana export to Austria. Also we have done. Of course, this was airlifted to see its acceptance. This red banana, and almost 1 ton was sent along with the help of a farmers producers company in Tamil Nadu and TNA and other partners. We did export, and after we demonstrated export of Nendran banana to Dubai, now a lot of bananas every week we send many players, they send banana through sea route, so they can save a lot of money. Coming to the next part of my presentation is quality planting material. On quality planting material, conventional sectors only mostly people were using, but now tissue culture banana plants are started we are using, and tissue culture plants are, that uniform harvest will be there and high yield is there, and that's what, and you can see this 1987 started by A.V. Thomas, and slowly now more than 150 tissue culture production units are there, which they produce grandine bananas and many other local bananas also. And it's because it gives a very good yield. But only two important problem is there, that is somoclonal variation and virus disease. These two are the major hurdle in the tissue culture. For this only we have to ensure quality planting material through testing for viruses as well as testing for true to type genetic fidelity. So for micropropagation, that how it is being done. All the students might be aware of that. Once you take a sword sucker and you can take the shoot tip from that and you can initiate, then you can mass propagation can start by adding these hormones. Then you can go for rooting. So from one mother plant, one can produce 800 to 1,000 plants in 8 cycles. So within 8 or 9 months, one can produce 1,000 plants per one mother plant. So all it will be true to type, high yielding, and uniform harvest will be there. And another is you can also do embryogenic cell suspension method, taking immature male flower bud, and that could be, you can develop a embryogenic cell suspension. From 1 ml of suspension, one can produce up to 1 lakh plants. but that is theoretically. But otherwise, 20 to 30,000 plants one can produce from 1 ml of settled cell volume, and you can see the embryos, and this you can see the embryos can germinated, and germinated embryos you can see, and the you can give for rooting and plantlet. So the suspension bank, and you can have, we have already developed for many varieties this embryogenic cell suspense, grand nain, red banana, Nendran, Poovan, hill banana, like that many varieties we have, including sabri banana. We have developed this embryogenic suspension, and recently we came out with a bioreactor. I think our ex-director Dr. Uma and her group, they came out with a bioreactor, and this bioreactor one can produce very fast. We can produce quite a good number of plantlets. The cost of plantlets produced through bioreactor is much cheaper than fruitive culture, and we have already developed our grand nain and Nendran, as I was telling you. And in fact, this bubble column bioreactor serve somatic embryo regeneration vessel. We have already patented. We have filed a patent, and it will be granted in a few months. And it's quite a good one. And as I said, you can produce quite a good number of plants, quality plants in this method. And the problem is in a sucker, if it is infected, it can spread to another 2 plants only, 2 or 3 or 10 maximum. But in tissue culture, if one plant is infected, mother plant, then if you multiply 1,000 plants at the end, 1,000 plants will be infected. So that way one has to ensure that that is free from virus. If you are not ensuring, this will be a fastest mode of spread of viruses. So that is something. And there are 4 different viruses which all bunchy top streak and black mosaic and cucumber mosaic causing infectious sclerosis. And you can see in Jalgaon the farmers uprooting the cucumber mosaic virus affected plant. This is from Railway Kodur. Railway Kodur, once around 30,000 hectares of banana was succumbed for banana bunchy top virus. The thing is, at the 7th month after planting, means about it throws bunch, it all succumbed. In fact, a tissue culture company which was established in Railway Kodur, they have to close their company because of this issue. And in fact, these plants, mother cultures were imported from Israel, and those plants was carrying bunchy top. Then that was spread to the field level, and it's really a very huge loss. Both farmers and the company also happened. And somocal variations already I told, and this is very common. But in 1980s, 90s and 80s, it will be around 15% to 20%. So many tissue culture companies and farmers litigations will be there because of variations. But recent past, it has been brought down to below 3%, and some companies and some people produce below 1% also. And what you see here, I am looking at a plant which is not a bunchy top, but it appears, looks like a bunchy top. It's a somogal variant of a particular variety. So that has to, so about National Certification System for Tissue Culture Raised Plant, and this was in 2007 under Seed Act. This has come under Seed Act. Government of India has brought under this tissue culture plants have been brought under Seed Act and enacted in 2006, 2007 implemented. DBT is the certification agency, and our center is one of the accredited test laboratory. And now you can see number of 93 accredited test laboratories are there, but there are many more laboratories which have not been accredited, but it is running another 100 and odd companies are there. And we have developed diagnostic kits, indigenous kits, like Atmanirbhar Bharat. We have developed our own kit, not in importing anything. So what we did is, purifying a virus from banana is very cumbersome. So what we did is we cloned code protein gene of the virus and expressed in a bacterial system, and the expressed proteins have been immunized into the rabbit and raised polyclonal antibodies, and such antibodies have been used to develop a ELISA kit. And similarly, we have made for all means all the viruses, bunchy top, cucumber mosaic virus, bract mosaic virus, and also banana streak virus. We have developed this ELISA based kit because it's a high throughput. One can handle more number of samples in a short time. This particular thing, and we developed a dog ELISA kit, toss ELISA kit, and different kits we developed in our center, and we have put under use. In fact, and you can see not only ELISA kit but also PCR kit, NAS kit, multiplex RT-PCR. Then we have also developed a lateral flow immunoassay dipstick kit, and the dipstick kit can be taken to infield test or point of care. In medical field, they say point of care diagnostics. So, or in on-site diagnostics, we can call. And we have developed that for cucumber mosaic virus and banana bract mosaic virus. And this kit was released by former agriculture minister in one of the ICR Foundation Day. And we have tested many varieties. You can see Grand Name, Robusta, Williams, and again Virupoxy, Nyalipon, Udayam, Karpuravalli. There are 22 varieties we have tested in our facility, and we have certified 295.98 million banana tissue culture plants for 93 tissue culture production units. And during the testing, we could get huge number of virus positive plants, which we eliminated. Had we not done this job in India, the virus would have been spread like anything, and we would have seen millions and millions of plants would have been with virus now, and with again with the vector that would have been again spread to many millions of plants. So that way we have extended our service to produce virus-free plants to many companies, and the virus-free plants gives better yield, and it's also good for the farmers, that they will not be incurring loss. So this is what we have shown, that initially the infections are very less, means very high. Later, when we intensified the testing, it is below 1% only. Below 1% plants were positive, and this is again, you can see this how a bioreactor technology could be converted into a this one. Instead of suitip culture, can we replace suitip culture with a bioreactor? And in that case, we can our virus indexing, genetic fidelity work and all, it will be still easier. So that way, this. But anyhow, this technology yet to take in a very big level. But once it comes, then we will know its good and bads. And in addition, we rejuvenated hill banana, which is about to be extended because of bunchy top. So we 6 lakhs plants were supplied to hill banana growers with the help of government of Tamil Nadu under Hill Banana Rejuvenation Scheme. And again, the Hill Banana Growers Federation, they joined together, and NRC Banana, we joined together to give a virus-free plants, and we rejuvenated Hill Banana. And similarly, we have rejuvenated a Poovan banana also. That was also affected by banana stick Mysore virus, and that also we eliminated this virus. So we have given a elite virus-free proven clone. That particular clone we have identified. Now it is being undertaken in FLD. And yeah, this is all the different. This one we have shown. Yeah, one more thing I would like to say is we have got 24 districts identified as a ODOP. One district, one product. Now Andhra Pradesh, Kadapa is identified as a one district banana, and Tamil Nadu 2 districts. In Uttar Pradesh 5 districts. Like that, one district, one product. So in these places, they grow multiple varieties and they grow very high productivity and all. So we are planning to take our technologies to all these ODOPs. All our technologies we would like to demonstrate. We are already doing. Now we will be doing little more intensively from NRC Banana. And at NRC Banana, we have got a common incubation center that is PMFME, sponsored by Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises. And there we have got a juice line, a bakery line, extruded product line, pickling line, then like another 2 lines are there. So this could be common incubation center, could be used by any citizens of India. They can come and use this facility and produce the product, and they can market it. And we have also agro bio incubation center we have, and already 5 people or incubators are there. And we have got 44 technologies. Anyone can come and use our technologies, and they can incubate at our center for 6 months or 1 year. Once they are convinced, then they can start their job. They can have their startups. And we have also transfer technologies, varieties, and business facilitations we do. And we also do capacity building training we conduct, and industry, we connect with industries, and again contract consultancy research. We undertake consultancy services and contract research and consultancy contract services also. So R&D is our main thing. And of course, if you want to know more about banana, we have developed means 4 apps in 3 languages. One is on production technology, and another is on protection, then another is export, and another is banana info. There are 4 apps we have, which is it's available in the Google Play Store. You can download and you can get the preliminary informations or some deep information. And also you visit our NRC-Banana website. We have got a lot of information in that. So students are requested to visit the website as well as download our app to know more about banana. And if you do not get any clear cut, you can directly contact us anytime, and we are here to help you any aspect on banana. Thank you very much for your patience listening. Thank you. If you have got any questions, I can reply to you. Thank you.
Sir, some of the students have posted their queries in the chat box, sir.
Oh. How long does
Sir, shall I read them, sir?
Yeah, important questions you can read. Otherwise, others I will reply and send you. Okay. Important questions you can read. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So they are asking, is there any government scheme supporting the banana exports?
Yes. APIDA is supporting. If you want to do export, APIDA definitely it will support you. And if under farmers producers company, then you get lot of subsidies also to export. So a lot of schemes are there for export traditional bananas and all, and for which you can approach this APIDA. One can write to APIDA for any technical help. And we for banana, we will also, you write to us, we will help them how to do export, what are the schemes available, and the government also we will tell them.
Standards.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So any student, any participant who have a doubt regarding the banana exports, one student at one time can raise their question.
One boy, Nitin, has asked about what is the shelf life of banana. Shelf life of banana, if you are harvesting a banana at the 85% maturity, and if you give the correct treatments and other things, you can keep green life of around 30 days, yellow life 6 days. So around 30-35 days you can keep it. Of course, by adopting the techniques.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, myself Nitin Reddy, and sir, I would like to start banana farm in Telangana. And it was totally organic, and I don't have any knowledge in this stream. Sir, can you suggest me which type of variety and suitable for Telangana region?
Telangana, okay. You have enough water, banana is a banana.
Yes, sir. We have enough water resources.
Okay. If you have got enough water, of course, Grand 9 is a good banana to grow, start up with, because you get good quantity of good number of tissue culture plants easily you can get it. And of course, your HRS Kovur is supplying 5 or 6 different kinds of varieties grown in this Andhra Pradesh, you can grow. I think already people are growing granite in Telangana, and they produce very good bunches of 35 to 40 kg per plant. So that you can start with the granite bananas.
Sir, it is possible to completely done in organic way?
Definitely, when you want to go for organic, then definitely your organic carbon content of your soil should be at least nearing to 1, and your soil should have very good the structure, and it has to have humic means good humus, and it should be very good. It should not be plain soil. You cannot do it, but the yield penalty will be there initially. But if you over the years, if you grow 5 years, 6 years, if you grow and if you increase your soil fertility and other thing, then you can get definitely good bunches, and you can harvest good yield. But for which you have to, if you start immediately, you may not get high yield, but definitely you can manage.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time.
Thank you, Reddy.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Baswaraj.
Sir, what is the cost of storage, sir, to develop the storage?
Yeah, banana storage, the purpose of banana storage is that, it will be, you have to keep the storage like, from 13.5 to 18 degrees centigrade cold storage, you have to keep it. And you can keep it for 30 days in a green condition, provided you are dehanding, packing and all. The cost, it will be depending upon the quantity, 10 tons or 20 tons or 30 tons, how much banana you are going to store that. So the storage godown also can be converted into ripening chamber also by increasing the temperature from 18 to 22. So one can develop this, and for which National Horticulture Board also, I think they are giving subsidies to establish cold room, this banana storage, cold storage for banana they give. So the cost we can work out based on your requirement, how much banana you want to store, and these things, if you give some details, definitely we can work out and tell you.
For 80 tons, sir.
For 80 tons? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Baswaraj, you please note our email, director.nrcb@icr.gov.in. You send your detail and we will work out and give you about the cost to establish a cold storage for 80 tons of banana. 80 tons of banana you want for every month you want to take out, or every 15 days? Those a lot of details is needed, like cold storage, because we cannot keep it for 1 year and all. So you have to give many more details so that we can work out and tell you. Vinay, any other question, please?
ఓది అమ్మ ఏంటి సిజర్.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, importance of red banana, sir.
Okay, red banana contains very good quantity of carotene, and the Ayurvedic people and the naturopathy people say that it has got lot of therapeutic value. Though we know the content of red banana, like carotene and its TSS value and all other things. Of course, among next to Nendran, red banana contains very good quantity of carotene. Like among desert banana, red banana is the best. But there are many metabolites are there which has got medicinal and therapeutic value, which we have not yet identified such therapeutic compounds in that. But it's very good banana, triploid banana. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And one student, Silas, has asked about the marketing. Farmers get 4 to 5 rupees per kg, whereas the retailer sells at 40 to 50 rupees a kg. I don't think this much difference is there in the farm gate price and retail. This much difference may not be there. 20 rupees in the farm gate price. In the retail price, you will get 40 rupees, 50 rupees. Of course, this is one of the very important thing. So from that's what farmers, producers, companies, they can directly sell instead of going through a middleman. And for which at our NRC Banana, we are developing one online trade, that is iTrade Banana, which is in initial stage, in which the producer and the consumer can can interact and they can get the price. So the farmer can say how much banana he has got, and a the consumer or a trader, he can ask for some price. So they can fix the price and they can, this middleman, this one, we can reduce it actually. So online trading platform we are developing with the help of this NABARD funded projects we are doing. We will see, I think we can reduce that gap actually. The middleman thing we can remove, and buyer and consumer, means producer and consumer can be connected directly. Next.
Sai Naveen is asking, is there any method to protect banana crop against high winds and rainstorms?
Yeah, madam, actually for wind and rain, we do give propping only. Propping has to be done. And in Tamil Nadu and especially coastal area and all, always we use bamboo or casuarina poles. These are all used to give a propping at exactly when the bunch is being thrown. So that the cyclone is very difficult. If it is high wind velocity, if it comes, it's very difficult to escape. But if the wind speed is little less, that time, one can save. But we have come out with one variety called Kaveri Kalki that can withstand high wind velocity. So propping is very, very important. But this Kaveri Kalki, you need not to go for propping. And Kaveri Vamana, that's a grand name dwarf banana, that also very sturdy, and the propping is not required. So two varieties we have come out with which can withstand high wind velocity, but not extreme cyclone. The extreme cyclone, very high wind velocity, that's very tough. Natural disasters, it's very tough, but some extent it can tolerate.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone who want to ask any query?
Yeah, what are the fertilizers we can use for crop? I think someone is going to take about the production technology, but if you want to know about the exact fertilizer dose and all, we have developed the STCR approach, soil test crop response, in which if you have to test your soil NPK. Once you test your soil NPK, then we will tell you. You go visit our website. We have got a basic program wherein which you have to give an input of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash of your soil content. Then if you give your input, it will say immediately how much you have to give, how much dose of urea and potash, phosphorus you have to apply to the plant. It will tell you. And you also, as I said, you download banana production technology app which we developed. In that also we have given how much fertilizer one has to give. Any other question?
Students who have doubts, they can post their questions in the WhatsApp group also, so that we see them, they get clarified from the experts, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for spending your valuable time and enlightening our participants with your commendable talk on banana exports from a new perspective, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And now I invite our Dr. YSRHU-Banana, Assistant Professor, to propose formal vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So, on behalf of organizing committee, the College of Horticulture, Venkatramanagudim, Dr. YSRHU, I present before you with in-depth sense of gratitude to propose a formal vote of thanks, sir. So, with my in-depth gratitude, it's my privilege to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr.R.Selvarajan, sir, NRCB Banana. Sir, your gracious presence and your presentation, your valuable words, thoughts are inspiring us, and a very good presentation, sir. Thank you very much for your accepting our invitation in spite of your busy schedule and sharing your valuable time with us, sir. And I also express my sincere thanks to scientists, teaching staff, and different research station and colleges, students attending this program from different places across the state in India. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much to all of you for making grand success of this event. And I also expect same cooperation in the coming events also, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for this opportunity, and